It's now time to start the presentation for Industry and Distribution Business Unit. The speaker is Vice President and Executive Officer, CEO of the Business Unit, Hiroyuki Ugawa. Mr. Ugawa, the floor is yours. My name is Ugawa from the Industry and Distribution Business Unit. Thank you for this opportunity. From my side, I would like to discuss our business strategy. First, the business overview. Starting from April last year, we started off as Industry and Distribution Business Unit, and our business strategy is to provide a digital solution and industrial equipment solution as a total package. Digital solution combining IT and OT. Digital supply chain, ERP solutions, such business support solutions are provided as part of our business. And in the production sites, for management, operation, manufacturing, execution, and optimized factory, we are providing control solutions as part of digital solutions. And we're also combining plant designing, installation, and maintenance services called industrial equipment solutions as well. And the revenue for fiscal year 2016 was 430 billion. Hitachi Solutions business, which is very close to our business, if that is combined, the size of the revenue is 685 billion yen. Going forward, we would like to position digital solutions business as a driver for future growth. And we would like to become an innovation partner for the IoT era for our customers. That is our mission. That is my responsibility. Next, this is the overview of fiscal year 2016 for revenue. In fiscal year 2016, the revenue was 685.2 billion. It was slightly under the beginning of the year forecast. In terms of income, it is explained as why there was a difference, a re-estimation of risk of a major construction project in the Middle East. We provisioned a reserve for loss to resolve this issue. Now, in April this year, Hitachi Plant Construction business was transferred to Nuclear Energy Business Unit. And so Hitachi Plant Construction numbers are retroactively revised in the slides for this presentation. And the performance did underachieve the beginning of the year forecast, but we have had some achievements. We have achieved collaborative creation for digital solution with our advanced customers, and we have been able to implement all the measures to withdraw from low profit business. Based on this, to achieve management efficiencies in the market, to utilize IoT, we will leverage Hitachi's sophisticated IT as well as OT that's been developed over the years, and products that we have to define a digital solution business as a driving force for future growth. We will be changing gear to the growth phase. Next, market environment. Now, in the areas that we operate in order to enhance business, CapEx is expected to grow. Take a look at the graph below. If we look at CAGR, for both within Japan and outside, CAGR, CAGR is 2 to 3% in terms of CapEx. In the background is increased CapEx with expanding use of IoT to drive profitability and quality, and increased investment for enhancing marketing and distribution activities because of expansion of collaboration between manufacturers and retailers, or e-commerce. And customers are having increasingly diverse needs for designing, production, and distribution. And there's enhanced requirement for quality in global production activities. And so we need to help customers resolve their increasingly complex and sophisticated management issues. And so we have market environment and customer needs as tailwind. And we would like to contribute to customers' resolution of issues and growth by sharing, visualizing, and optimizing the information throughout the value chain, utilizing digital technology. Now, this shows the competitive landscape comparison of Hitachi to our competition, GE Digital and Siemens. FA vendors are accelerating investment for growth through acquisition of software companies. IBM is collaborating with ABB, and IT vendors are acquiring or forming alliances with equipment manufacturers to complement each other's business. Now, Hitachi has IT as well as OT that we have nurtured as a manufacturer. We can leverage that, which is our strength. And we have much track record that we have built over the years, co-creating with the advanced customers of ours. Between fiscal year 2016 and 2018, we have worked hard to withdraw from low-profit business and restructure our business portfolio into one that is highly profitable. So we're focusing more on operating margin, income margin, than the revenue itself. And over the mid to long term, for our part, digital solution will be at the core of our driving force for growth. And we would like to aim at achieving a position of a major player in the market. Next, on growth strategy. This diagram shows the direction that we're pursuing with our business. Take a look at the lower left. As base business, we have focused so far on the SA business. Next to that, ERP and SCM, MES are combined as products to lay the foundation. Going forward, compressors, motors, inverters, they will also be combined, and Lumada will be leveraged. And by so doing, we would like to further drive and expand our service business. Through such initiatives, we would like to develop new customers as well as new services and move toward the top right. We would like to be active in developing new sectors to drive growth. Next. Now, based on this direction and aspiration, we're thinking of restructuring our business portfolio over the mid to long term. On revenue, in fiscal year 2017, because of being affected by withdrawal from low-profit business, there will be a reduction in revenue. But by implementing digital solutions, combining business support and control solutions, digital solution business as a percentage of revenue will be raised to 80% in fiscal year 18 compared to 74% back in fiscal year 15. For adjusted income margin, because we withdrew from loss-making or low-profit business for industrial equipment solution business, profitability will be improved markedly. And digital solution will see increased revenue, so there will be synergistic effect from digital solution as well as others. Next, expansion of digital solutions business. We will use Lumada to develop new customers and sectors to establish new service business. Big data, AI, robotics will be harnessed to increase the investment effect and ensure that management decisions are made more quickly as a result. These will be the targets. Point number 2. By the end of fiscal year 2016, we looked to shift human resources to digital solutions with integrated operation of IT and OT. And number 3, accelerate global expansion of new solutions in industry and distribution business sectors. So revenue from Lumada, which is at the bottom, for fiscal year 2018, 50% of the total, 440 billion from Lumada business. That is our target. And the number of use cases by the end of fiscal year 2016, we generated 1/4 of the total number of use cases company-wide. So we would like to use these use cases as showcases and expand the solutions. Next, to expand digital solutions business, what should be the overall picture from top to bottom, from management to the actual production site, and from left to right? How are we going to respond to the ever-changing need and demand with our services? We have to respond to stakeholders' expectations, and the management of our customers, of course, will have to work hard to raise ROE, CCC, and investment efficiencies, reduce lead time for production, achieve quality assurance, and enhance productivity. So such issues are becoming complex and sophisticated. Now, so far, information or data flow was distributed within the closed world of suppliers, group companies, and manufacturers. But by opening the information up in a secure and open cloud environment, Lumada can be leveraged, and big data analytics, AI, and cloud security can be harnessed to achieve optimization of individual parts to optimization of the whole. And I would like to specifically explain the initiatives.
First, business support solutions. As the needs, we need to understand the diversifying needs, and accelerate management decisions and planning execution of management strategies. In the center, you see ERP, SAP, which has the top share in the world. S/4HANA is being used. The sensing data that comes in from the production equipment will be matched with the data, the regional customers and revenues, and the forecast can be done accurately. Hitachi's strength is we have systems operation in 612 bases of 400 group companies in 32 companies, and we have rich know-how and SAP users. So HANA template can be used, and we are developing and releasing this. Now the effect. Of course, the management decision will be accelerated, and the new business will be created more speedily. Next, support solution for design work. The needs is, of course, the improvement of efficiency and the shortening of development period, and the responding to diverse needs in each country and region. The current status is the design data is sent by email, and the management is being troublesome. So by using Lumada, the information can be centralized on cloud and can be accessed from Japan and abroad. Hitachi's strength is using AI for shape similarity research and correlation analysis. By using this, we can advance the design work. In our group companies, this is being used already and showing effects. Hitachi Building Systems, elevator renewal, construction, estimated work is already showing 50% reduction. In Omika Works, the design work navigator, awareness support CAD is being used. And the design work operation process is being standardized, and the time is reduced by 60%. Defect prior detection rate rose to 60%. Next, solutions for pharmaceutical industry. The needs here is developing new drugs and expanding sales, as well as improving operational efficiency in the process from drug development to sales. In the consulting service, the green part, in the clinical trials, the higher efficiency of the green part is especially important. And so in the business consultation, we are offering this to our customers. And in number 2, you can see the data collection. Healthcare applications are offered, and light topography are also offered to gather sensing data. In fiscal year 18, the receipt, electronic data, real-world data, including electronic data, and open data, including medical papers, will be available. And the in-house data of the customers will be combined. And by analyzing this data, new product development to approval period will be shortened, and develop unmet medical needs for cancer and CNS, mental disease, and contribute in this field. Next, smart manufacturing solutions. We announced this last year. This is an example of Dicel Corporation. Man-machine material 3M data is used as a basis to detect deviated motions of worker activities and signs of facilities failures. Hitachi's strength is the field know-how through manufacturing execution system and advanced image analysis and AI, like machine learning. And the effect, we only see the identification of defect product rate in one process, but we will develop our relationship with our customers and develop this to other processes and sites and to other industries. And work for optimization of the working capital and expand this to other industries. Next is logistics solutions, which we plan to focus on Asia. Safe and secure food. We are thinking of providing distribution data platform that solves the issue of cold chain. Safe and secure food delivery and sophisticated logistics operations are the needs that are increasing. As you see on the lower table, when we deliver the data to customers, around 10 million tons of waste food is wasted and scrapped. These are scrapped because they are delivered in normal temperature. Now, if we can, Lumada can offer the distribution through cold chain, then the delivery route or the cargo tracking and the temperature monitoring and the payment, money transfer, including blockchain, this can be offered in Lumada. Business cannot be done by ourselves alone. So we will work with the customers who have cold chain distribution and the storage facilities. Effect will be the regular delivery will be realized, and the temperature and quality control can be guaranteed. By realizing this, the entire value chain quality of life will be improved. Next, global expansion. We will focus on Asia and North America. In Asia, solution development, and North America, we will use customers' channel base. In Asia, we had been mainly using local subsidiaries and been focusing on industrial equipment. We will expand the logistics facilities and take measures for the entire value chain from producers to consumers. And we will establish the industrial blockchain. We can expand the solution, but the delivery is the key. So we will select the delivery partner very carefully. North America. We acquired Solier, so we will use the North American network of Solier. First, we will see how much our solution can be applied, and Solier's customers will be considered so that this will lead to orders and sales. Next, cost strategy and strengthening of cash generation. There are 3 key points. SG&A. In fiscal year 17, digital solutions business, it will go down by reinforcing the front line to expand the digital solutions business. But we will improve the improve for higher business efficiency by setting pipeline management of total value chain in fiscal year 2018. Next, gross profit. From fiscal 16 to 17, we saw a dramatic improvement in numbers. In fiscal 15, you see the dotted line in the industrial business unit. Domestic capital investment on a nominal base rose by around 10%. And using this as a tailwind, our low profit business improvement, we grow our business by improving projects and reducing loss cost through phase gate operation. By growing the digital solution, we want to grow this business. And third is cash creation. In fiscal year 16, the overseas plans, we had advanced receipt, and this will no longer be there for fiscal year 17, so we will deteriorate once. But in fiscal year 18, there will be payment and receivables through contact splitting, advanced receipt, and other means. Lastly, summary. First, the factors of increase-decrease of revenues and adjusted operating income. We will withdraw from the low profit business and down to 600 billion in fiscal year 2017. But by expanding digital solutions business and mid-scale industrial solutions, we will reach 666 billion in fiscal 2018. Our adjusted operating income. Withdrawal from the low profit business overseas and withdrawal from loss-making Middle East projects are done. So in fiscal year 2017, we will aim for 30 billion and 50 billion in 2018. Next, business performance trends. The far left of this graph, blue letters show last year, fiscal 16, what we explained in the IR meeting last year. Regarding 740 billion, Hitachi plant construction was transferred to nuclear energy business in April 2017, so down by 74 billion, so 666 billion. And EBIT margin and adjusted operating income ratio remain unchanged. We will accelerate the transformation with high profit business platform, achieve target, and expand digital solution business, which will be the growth driver, and aim for higher profit. In 2018, revenues will be 666 billion yen and adjusted operating income ratio over 7.5%, EBIT ratio over 7.4%. We will work to create new value with customers as an innovation partner for the IoT era. Thank you very much for your attention.
We would like to start questions and answers. On top of Ugawa, the speaker, the CFO of Industry and Distribution Administration Division, Hashimoto. And please state your name and affiliation before asking a question. May we take questions? I see a hand in the second row on the hallway side. Question. I have two questions. On page 11 of the material distributed, industry and distribution business as a percentage of Lumada business, that's about 44%. When it comes to Lumada core business, it only accounts for 15% of the total. So Lumada core business, which is supposed to be rolled out horizontally, is not making a lot of progress in industry and distribution business. Why difference in such ratios? That's my first question. Answers. Thank you for the question. Lumada core business and Lumada overall. We have shown numbers. Within Lumada business, there's Lumada SI business utilizing Lumada core business, and I have explained 5 examples. They are all examples of Lumada core business, and leveraging that, SI business, 440 billion yen worth of SI business also exists. So core is separate, and it is combined into SI business. For example, within the production plants, smart manufacturing is conducted. CAD is combined with that. Interaction between different plants, and the same could be applied to the whole supply chain. So inclusive of the core business, SI business overall is larger. Question. Well, Kojima-san talked about Lumada business, and it was explained earlier. Social infrastructure, SI business, there were numbers given. And rolling this out horizontally would bring in greater profitability. The greater the rollout, the greater the scale, greater profitability, he said. But for industry and distribution business unit, that is not necessarily the case, and I was wondering why. Answer. 42 billion for fiscal year 18 in FY16. There's over 20 billion. So that is the value. As we roll this out horizontally, we have to develop new customers. And first of all, we have to build the track record for SI business. And we would like to expand the core business. Core growth itself will be double in 2018 compared to 2016. Question. My second question is as follows, which regards page 21 of the material. There's an elevator chart of revenues. Looking at the numbers or the indicators, when we heard about Lumada earlier, industry and distribution business was a driver behind Lumada business. In fiscal year 17, Lumada effect is not really shown. But then there will be a market effect of 60 billion between 2017 and 2018. All of a sudden, it's hard to understand. So an increase of 57 billion for Lumada business between year 17 and 18. Why is that? If you could share your thoughts. By FY16, Lumada POC was pursued. So how was Lumada to be applied to which customers we explored in fiscal year 16? 57 use cases were established. And so industry business was the leading force, as was mentioned by Kojima. We now have the foundation or the base in place, and we need to expand that, apply that to different industries and sectors. And so from fiscal year 17, we would like to accelerate the growth of revenue. Question, roughly, of the 60 billion yen increase, how much is secure? How much of that is secured by orders received, if you can give us a sense? Answer. I cannot give you a specific number at this moment, but over half of the target is being discussed with the customers. We believe that at least half is secure.
Question. I have questions on Lumada. In the first session, Lumada-related use case, you talked about cost management, risk management, or revenue growth, or marketing. This was broken down into components in a pie chart. In this BU, if you do a similar breakdown, what does it look like? In 2 years later, you will have more performance from horizontal application, the cost management, risk management. Will this shift to more US and Europe type sales marketing needs? Do you plan for that or not? Answer. The industrial manufacturing site, the quality or the action on site, the cost minimization, cost management was important. But now it is spreading among the customers. And just the other day, when I visited the pharmaceutical company in Osaka, the cancer or the mental disease, there are needs to grow these unmet needs area using AI. And so we want to utilize this for customers' business development. And I feel that. So by the end of fiscal year 17, of course, we will grow the core business as well as look into the future of customers' business and grow these areas, growth areas. Question. You've mentioned on slide 18, you said focus on North America and Asia. And on page 22, overseas sales ratio is not that high. It seems that it will be sluggish. Customers will be mainly Japan? Answer. We focused on Asia for our growth. This was part of our plan. And this time we're saying North America because we acquired Solier. And there is a market where we can grow share. So this will be another pillar for our growth. In Asia region, as mentioned in my presentation, we already have the industrial equipment subsidiary, so that was the pillar of our growth. But we will include our IT members to grow our digital solutions. And in North America, we have the trigger, the driver, so we will grow this area. So we have changed the direction. The numbers are not included in fiscal year 18. So it seems that the growth is small, and you are right. Solier contract, when we sign the contract with Solier, we will reflect the numbers in the orders and sales. Question, slide number 7. Your performance, your profit will grow significantly, as shown in this chart. So your profitability will improve more than the sales growth. This is partly from cost reduction, I believe, but from customers, this cost and quality management solution will be provided, and you will receive part of the profit. With the increase in revenue and quality, this will be sales and marketing based IoT. Compared to this IoT, if it's only about cost management and risk management, there's a limit to how much you can grow. So the profitability improvement that you are explaining here, majority of the profitability management will be from your own cost reduction, or will the business added value increase? Answer. There are both sides. For the business reform, business restructuring, we will continue that. But a bigger component is the growth. So growth is a bigger portion here. Thank you.
Any other questions? Question. This is a question that's also for other presentations, but compared to other business units, industry and distribution business unit is not really well delineated. Looking at railway business and other presentation materials, including finance or local government business, industry and distribution business unit is rather vague and large. Is that because the size of your business is still limited and small? And the industries, assemblies could be separated from each other. Distribution is yet different. Well, industry and distribution business unit encompasses a wide variety of sectors and industries. And there are industries where scalability can be easily applied, where Lumada can be applied rather easily, and other industries and sectors where that is difficult. And there are large companies as well as SMEs included in different industries, as well as the distribution industry. So you have to respond to each need. Answer. Well, industry and distribution, the business volume is large. The number of customers also large. 38 trillion, that's the size of the business for food, and 1 trillion yen. That's the size of the pharmaceutical business. Customers are different, the sizes are different, capex ratios are different in terms of IoT. Now, we're dividing by solutions. There are 5 areas of focus for us: automotive, pharmaceutical, food, smart manufacturing, ERP, and logistics. So these are the 5 major areas of focus. And how are we taking a closer look at each business? KPIs are set based on that. So across timeline, across regions, across industries, can we apply the solutions that we have? We're trying to explore the need for solutions. And with that definition or categories, it might be easier for you to understand. I'm sorry we didn't include that. Question. So 5 areas: automobile, healthcare, smart manufacturing. What were the others? What's the breakdown of the 5? So in total, with the 5 combined, how much? And what is the size of the Lumada business from those areas? I cannot give you a specific breakdown. Smart manufacturing, including automotive manufacturing, 50 billion yen of revenue target is what we have to achieve. And overall, 440 billion. So each area is supposed to exceed 50 billion. That's the target, according to our plan. Question. FA and smart factory, it's close to Hitachi Industries business and so forth. But when it comes to distribution and retail business, there are many SMEs. And for that area, a revenue of 50 billion yen, well, distribution is rather unique. In the last IR meeting, I think we showed distribution simulation tools. So is the distribution route optimal? How is delivery being conducted? Simulation tools are utilized to diagnose that. I showed you something new. And transportation is included in the distribution. That is how it's categorized. And so each area should have revenue of 50 billion or more, although the solutions are different from one area to another. Question, what's hard to understand is when you talk about FA, factory automation, Toyota, I'm not sure if it's a customer of yours, but Toyota is a powerful company. They're very strong in manufacturing. They have very stringent cost control, very hard to get profitability out of them, I would think. And on the other hand, large users who understand IT very well, and there are smaller users who do not necessarily have IT expertise. So quite a variety of users. So you need to have fine segmentation of customers as you build your portfolio. Otherwise, it will be difficult to pursue business. There may be customers where Lumada is difficult to roll out, or Lumada could be scaled out in some of the customers. Through consulting, through the provision of management services and instructions, you may be able to help some of the customers. So there's quite a variety of different users or customers. Are you going to narrow down on some customer segments? Do you have a finer strategy? Well, other business units have better delineated business areas, railway, for example. But for your business unit, there's such a variety and diversity. So you talk about 7%, 8% margin, but in some areas, some industries, the margin may be very high. In others, it may be very low. Customers who are strong at FA, Hitachi may be the one to learn from such customers, and competition could be very harsh. In some other areas, Hitachi may help our customers 100%, teaching them what to do. So adjusted operating margin, standard deviation in the margin could be quite diverse. Or do you think most of the customers would fit in 7 to 8% margin range? Well, answer. For the areas of focus, we have set KPIs, and we believe that what we can gain is above average. There are large customers, there are middle-sized customers. Now, in one of the examples, well, 70 billion out of 400 billion yen is being looked at by Hitachi. That is part of what we do for a certain customer. And inventory management and sales, we're going to help customer improve them. And large car manufacturers, large food producers, we would like to bring in the expertise and experience that we have established. And large manufacturers are inquiring about IoT. So group accounting, treatment improvement, and group activity to be enhanced through Lumada. And of course, the size of the business is different from one industry to another. But on average, we would like to achieve more than 7 to 8%. That is how we segment the business. Thank you.
Now time has come, so we would now like to close the session for Industry and Distribution Business Unit. Thank you very much.